lift off. Yay, I think we do. I think we're live. Let's double check, see what's going on here. I'm using Facebook's new live producer system to go live in the group. So as you start to join, guys, let me know that you are here with me. Yeah, it looks like it's working okay. So who's here with me today? Who's here with me today? I'm going to go live on Instagram as well, so bear with me one sec. As you start to join, say hello, guys. So you are joining me for the weekly training session. So hello on Instagram. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Facebook. How's everybody doing? What are you guys doing? As you start to join, say hello. Who's here with me then? Who is here with me on Facebook? I can see a few people are starting to join now. We'll just give it a few moments. And you guys, let me know where you're watching from. Hey, Monse. Hey, Christina. Who have we got? Samsara. We've got Flow Yoga Doris. Curville Yoga. And we've got Kat. Hey, guys. Hey, how's everyone doing? Thank you for joining me. We've got Donna on Facebook. Dewani on Facebook as well. Did I say that right? I hope I did. Yes, Mackenzie, I know it's you, love. Thank you for joining me. How's everyone doing? Hey, Leah. Hello, hello. So today I'm talking to you guys. I'm going to talk today about how to thrive as a yogipreneur in tough times. How to thrive in tough times. That's what the topic of today's coaching and training session is about. So I'm live on Instagram and I'm live on Facebook. So I may be looking in between the two of you guys, but it's all good. It's all good. Perfect. Okay, so we're talking about thriving in tough times. Okay, I was excited to come on and share this with you guys today because I know a lot of you are struggling. We're all having times where we're struggling, right? And I think as business owners, we're used to dealing with our fair share of uncertainty, aren't we? And sort of challenges and ups and downs. And it really is all part of taking your business idea, okay, and then working on it to turn it into a success and to turn it into a reality. Challenges that you face when you're doing that is all part of that journey, okay? It's all part of it. But how we navigate through uncertainty and through challenges can really change everything, okay? So it's really about the way we respond in tough times and in times of uncertainty really determines, whether we're going to sink or thrive. Okay, so how can we make sure that we thrive? So I'm going to put it back to you guys. Any ideas? How can we make sure that we thrive during tough times? That's what I'm talking about today. Any ideas that come to mind for you guys watching me on Facebook and Instagram? How can we thrive? How can we continue to thrive in tough times? Hey, Mandy. So I'm just going to open up my screen here on Facebook. Bear me 1 second. Leah, during tough. There we go. This is a little bit of a lag there. Okay. Does that come up? Okay. Perfect. Stay visible, Donna says. Yes, that's a great idea. Any other ideas? Hello, Shalini. Hey guys, Mandy's here as well. So how can we make sure that we thrive in tough times? Stay consistent, serve. Yes, brilliant ideas coming through from you guys. So keep them coming. How can you make sure that no matter what you're facing, that you'll always be able to come out the other side with your dreams and your vision and your mission to live your best life, and to build that successful business and to keep it intact. Okay, so in today's training, I'm going to share with you some simple but powerful ways to stay motivated and to stay inspired so that you can really take action in these tough times and find and or work out how to find opportunities and solutions, okay? But not only that, how you can use this time to grow and develop yourself, okay? Because that's going to be a really powerful way to thrive as well, when you use the time to grow and develop yourself. So what's coming over here in times? That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully I'm still live in Facebook. It looks like I am. Am I coming through okay? Perfect, wonderful. Okay, so that's what I'm going to cover. I'm going to cover what changes that you might need to make as well in your business, how you can be of service right now. So someone said about serving, and how you can help people, and what you can really do to like leverage the internet and go and and to go digital. So I think we can all agree that we're facing a very unique challenge right now, this worldwide pandemic, and it's really kind of turning everything upside down. So here in the UK, we're still on lockdown. We're not allowed to leave our houses right now unless we're going for our daily dose of exercise or going to the shop for food or to the pharmacy. And none of us have experienced anything like this before. It's causing havoc on businesses. Some are at a complete standstill and they're unable to trade. And not only that, it causes this kind of widespread fear, stress, anxiety. But if there's one thing I know for sure, is that those emotions are not going to serve us right now. Okay, we need to, in order to thrive, we need to begin by doing everything that we can to empower ourselves so that we feel good, and so that we feel hopeful, and so that we feel positive about what we can make happen in spite of what's going on. Okay, does that make sense? So the things that I'm sharing today, they're going to be simple. They're simple things, simple concepts, but they're also powerful, and they have the ability to help you to thrive, no matter how impossible things feel. So I want you to grab a pen and paper. If you don't have one already, grab a pen and paper and just take some notes. But also, after today's training, just take some time to go through some of the ideas that I'm going to share with you, and to really set yourself up to thrive. Okay, yeah, we got thumbs up. Good. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about how we stay positive and motivated. Okay, how do we stay positive and motivated on a daily basis so that we can continue to thrive? How do we do that? And we can't control what happens to us, but we can decide how we respond. Yeah. And this is what really makes all the difference. If we want to thrive in tough times, we have to choose to respond in the most empowering way possible, not just for ourselves, but also for our community. So one of the tools that I use on a daily basis, and I'm sure most of you guys do too. So, I'm not teaching you to suck eggs here, but of course, the way you start with the mindset stuff is to meditate. Meditation is such a powerful thing to do on a daily basis, to spend some time meditating, even if it's just for 5 minutes, giving yourself permission to just sit still and to focus on your breath, to give yourself that opportunity to connect, connect with yourself, and that sense of peace. And for me personally, I find that the more I meditate, the more ideas flow to me. Yeah, the better I feel in myself, the more inspired I am. The knock-on effect is huge. Yeah, lots of thumbs up. The knock-on effect is huge. Yeah, so meditation. We all know this as yoga teachers, right? It's about meditation. But ask yourself, are you doing it? Because sometimes we come out, we lose our flow, and that's okay. It's about recognizing it and coming back to it. So, for me personally, after I do my meditation, I journal. So that's how I work with my part of my morning routine. I do my meditation and then I move on to journaling. And this is a chance really to just tune in with yourself and your feelings. Yeah. So that you can really become aware of how you're feeling right now. What challenges and problems are you facing right now in your business and in your life? journal on them, write about them, write it all out, get it all out of your head. Yeah, get it out of your head and onto paper so that you don't have to deal with it in your head all the time, all the things. Brainstorm some ideas and some solutions for moving past the challenges that you've written down. What pops into your mind when you go through that, when you're writing about it? What pops into your mind around how you can start to do something about these challenges and start to make some positive changes, okay? Because that's the key thing. What are the solutions that you can give yourself or that you can find to help you move past these challenges that you've identified? And this just really gives you the ability to create some awareness around how you feel, yeah? And when we don't journal, what it means is that we can go for days and days without paying attention to what's going on internally, yeah? And journaling on a regular basis means that if you're feeling low, if you're feeling uninspired, if you're just feeling heavy with what's going on right now, which, by the way, is totally okay to feel heavy with what's going on right now. We all have bad days and good days. But if you're journaling regularly and you're writing about how you're feeling, then you can just catch yourself early with this and you can proactively work on it to get yourself back into a more positive frame of mind. If you're not journaling and if you're not bringing awareness to this, then it's going to be a longer process. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? So another thing to do, to find ways in order to thrive in tough times is to find ways to be inspired. Yeah, how can you be inspired? How can you find ways to get yourself into a space of inspiration? And every day, I just want to encourage you to take some time, even if it's just 5 minutes, take some time to do something that's going to make you feel inspired and empowered. Yeah. I'm just looking at the comments here on Facebook. So do something every day that's going to help you feel inspired. Yeah, what can you do? Any ideas, guys? Any ideas? Share in the comments here on Instagram and also on Facebook. Anything that you do currently to feel inspired, to help you to feel inspired. Because, I feel that we need to do all that we can to feel good in tough times, yeah? So making this intentional is really important. So Caitlin, hey Caitlin, she says read books. Yeah, exactly. What books are you reading to keep you inspired? So for me, I like to take the time to, watch an inspiring video, maybe a TED Talk. That's an easy one to watch. A TED Talk or something on YouTube, or maybe listen to a podcast, an uplifting podcast or an audio book. Something that when I do it, I can feel my energy change. Yeah, I can feel myself feeling good and feeling hopeful and feeling inspired. Yeah, these feelings create a drive inside of me that helps me to be more productive and to move forward and to take action. Okay, so what works for you guys? So let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of the so stretch says my morning run. Yeah, that's great. Running can be very meditative as well, when you're just like in your own space, just really processing. Running's great for processing, what you're going through and what you have to deal with for the day. It's great in the morning, just to kind of get your thoughts in order. So what we got here, play a musical instrument, love that. Dance, yeah, amazing. Play chess, okay, that's cool. A gratitude stone, amazing. These are cool ideas. Unique ideas. Okay, what's that? Monse says, I listen to Kelly to feel inspired. Are you listening to the podcast? Yeah. Loving the book Crush It by Gary Vee. Brilliant. Love it, guys. So keep your ideas coming to inspire each other as well. But take some time and be willing to do this. Be willing to take the time to do things every single day, or to do something every single day that's going to make you feel inspired and that's going to allow you to get that energy shift, and you just feel your energy shift and you feel uplifted again. Okay, so moving on from that, how can you really kind of seek opportunities? Yeah, so this is where your pen and paper is going to come into use, but I want to talk about seeking opportunities to thrive. Yeah, so when times are tough, we have to get creative. Yeah, we have to start to think outside of the box and to come up with some ideas and solutions to our problems. So you may have already, in the journaling exercise, come up with your, the challenges that you're facing right now and the problems that you're facing. And with this, there are often opportunities to grow and to develop and thrive. And actually, there's often more opportunities out there than we realize. And actually, all we need to do is look for them. Okay. So I think it's easy to fall into the mindset, especially with coronavirus right now and what's happening with this pandemic, to fall into this mindset that everything is shut down and there's no opportunities out there. But can you turn that on its head? Because actually, there's a lot of opportunities out there if you really think about it, and if you spend some time thinking about it. And an amazing question to ask yourself right now, as you begin to get your ideas flowing, is just to think about how you can be in service right now, how you can help people. Like, what can you do? What can you do to be in service and to help people? So think about your community. What could you do right now to help your community? Perhaps in a way that you've never helped them before, something completely different perhaps. Okay, so I like this. Let's have a look. The Paddy Spirit on Instagram. Break your inspiration down into manageable pieces. You may not get that one great idea, but perhaps you'll have several small ideas that you can build up into something grand. Yeah, I like that. Very cool. So guys, with your pen and paper, I want you to write this down, and it's something for you to do after today's session, but to come up with 10 ways that you could help people right now. 10 ways that you could help people right now. Yeah, so get your thinking cap on. Get your thinking cap on. Come up with 10 ways, 10 things that you could do that others are going to find helpful. And it could be anything from, sharing your expertise online to creating something new, or adapting something that you already have that's going to help people in a new way, that's going to support them through these tough times. And, I think when we're going through challenging times, like right now, there are often changes that we can make so that we can better adapt to the situation. So just have a think about the changes that you can make in your business, that could help you. So this could be about, connecting on a deeper level with your audience. Maybe better serve, how you can better serve your audience, or even make some changes inside your business. Yeah. So, thinking about how you can show up more than ever, how you can create content related to helping people through the situation, or how you could change your schedule, your class schedule, to better match the situation. Does that make sense? So are you speaking with your community? It's a good place to start, isn't it? Are you speaking with your community? Are you getting feedback and insight from your community to find out what they actually need right now? That should be part of your brainstorm as well. Can you get on to Messenger with some of your, regular students and talk to them about what they need right now? What are they struggling with? What are they struggling with? Are they struggling with anxiety? What do they need to help them to move through these tough times for them? Because it's tough times for everybody. So this is all about just opening up and getting your ideas flowing. And the place we need to be right now is online, isn't it? So it's about going digital. How can you go digital in your business right now? Yeah. Businesses that are less impacted right now are those businesses that are online. So if you weren't previously online with your business, what could you do now to take your business online? Yeah. If you're already online, is there anything else that you can do? Is there anything that you could adapt to help people, to help your community? Yeah. So, let me give you some examples if you're struggling with this. So hosting some live online classes. I know lots of you are doing this right now. Creating an online course, doing some one-to-one yoga coaching, yeah? Creating some digital printables, yeah? Some PDFs, some checklists, some workbooks that people can go through. Building a membership for your community, running a virtual retreat, creating some, what else could you do? I mean, there's so many things you can do, right? When you really start to think about it, let's have a look here. Start a weekly digital bulletin. Yeah, a weekly newsletter. Have you got a newsletter that you're sharing with your email list every week? Are you doing that? What are you doing to show up? Can you create a video series? What can you do to show up in a bigger way for your community right now? So just come up with some 10 ideas that will help you to leverage the power of the internet. Yeah, to leverage the power of the internet so that you can thrive right now. Yeah, so there are lots of opportunities, and whilst you might feel like now is not the time to be selling, now is definitely the time to be selling. Yeah, now is definitely the time to be selling. The world needs you. Yeah, the economy needs you, and your people need you. So now is the time to be selling, guys. So if you're feeling like it's not, rethink that, shift that your mindset around that, because now is a great time to be selling. People are at home, people are online more than ever, and people need support more than ever. Okay, so of course those ideas that I mentioned, you don't have to do all of them. Maybe you have other ideas, but this is about laying out the options in front of you. Yeah, so about laying out the options in front of you so that you can see what's possible and so that you can see what's on the table for you. Okay, so another concept or another idea that I want to share with you guys today is about working on your business. Yeah, working on your business, because we have the gift of time right now. So you might feel personally for you that it's not the right time for you to be making huge changes and creating new digital, offerings, but rather you would rather spend the time working on your business and just ironing out some important things that you've been putting off for a while. So hands up, anyone here who's been putting something off for a while. So it might be getting your website live. It might be, recording that first video. Yeah, it might be sending out your first email, or publishing your first blog post. Or maybe you've been thinking about, hosting a podcast. Yeah, but you've not done that yet. So share in the comments if there's anything that you've been sitting on. So this is really about just spending some time to work on your business, to move your business forwards. Maybe you've been planning to kind of work on systems and processes so that you can be better organized. Now's a great time to do that. You could use this time to work on the things that you've not been giving yourself permission to work on. So with your pen and paper, I'll take the time to think of 10 ways that you could work on your business right now. Yeah, so let me just give you some more ideas. Read your websites, improving your branding. So we're going through a branding refresh for Digital Yoga Academy at the moment. Focusing on building social media following, focusing on building your email list, creating and organizing your systems and processes. Working on your vision, and new strategies for the year ahead. Improving your copy and your messaging that you use on your website on your social and so on. What else could you do in this time? Gathering case studies and testimonials. Perhaps you've done that yet. Now is a great time for that. Getting those case studies and testimonials and getting them all in order so that when you've got something to launch, you've got all of that ready. Creating lots of new content, or just looking at your existing online offerings and just seeing where you want to make some improvements or add some new content into those offerings. So just have a think about what you could do to work on right now, what you could do to work on your business. So let's have a look at some of your ideas in Facebook. So we've got publishing an ebook, plucking up the courage for a first Facebook Live. Mandy, love that. Donna says, I have less time now as I'm homeschooling. Yeah, this is where systems and processes come even in play, don't they? So important so that you can manage your time. So lots of you that are mums and have got children at home with you now, that's a challenge as well. So we have to be even more mindful of how we manage our time so that we can continue to grow our business. And so that we can continue to thrive in tough times, which is, of course, what I'm talking about today. What other ideas have we got? Let's have a look. So Caitlin says, I've made so many excuses not to film that first YouTube video. So many people in my community have asked for one, and I just put it off week after week. So that's what you're going to be doing, Caitlin. Make sure you share it with us in our Facebook group. We can have a watch as well. Okay, so using this time then, if you're not going to be kind of creating new offerings or adapting your existing offerings, you can use this time to actually just work on your business. Another use of your time right now will enable you to thrive is to develop your skill set. Yeah, to learn something new, to expand your knowledge. It's a great time for doing that, guys. So any thoughts on this? Have you guys been thinking about this already? Maybe taking some new online courses? I've signed up for a couple of online courses in the last couple of weeks. So what have you been signing up for? Or what have you been looking at? Is there anything that you've been looking at? Anything that you've been looking at that you would like to develop your knowledge, on? So, because this is an amazing thing that you can do right now, is to use that time to learn new things, yeah? And, maybe there are courses that you bought in the past that you've never actually started. Now's a good time, isn't it? Now's a good time to learn some of the things that you've been wanting to learn, that you've been putting off. Yeah. Mackenzie says, how to be a better business owner. Exactly. Monse says, been taking loads of courses. Brilliant. Amazing. You have to keep investing in yourself, guys. To grow and scale our business, we need to invest in ourselves. We need to invest in, we need to do the mindset. It's all about mindset and strategy at the end of the day. And in order to optimize our mindset and in order to have all the right strategies under our belt, we need to learn and we need to invest in ourselves. So use this time now to do that as well. Are there any courses or masterclasses that you've been wanting to go through? If you guys are on my email list, which I'm sure most of you are, the email that I sent yesterday gave you the full schedule of all of the trainings that we're providing this month. We've got our Yoga Teachers Talk Business series inside our Facebook group, 4 trainings this month on that. And of course, there's a training with me every single week as well. So if you go onto the Digital Yoga Academy Facebook page, you can find all of those events and just see which ones you want to join. Yeah, so it's about you taking the time to learn. Yeah, that's what it's about. But you have to make that commitment to yourself. Make the commitment to your development. Make the commitment to developing and growing your business. Only you do it at the end of the day. No one's going to do it for you. So are there any new skills that you want to develop? And it might not be business related. So at the moment, I'm looking at a breathwork course that I've been eyeing up for a while. I'm thinking of taking. So are there any other things that you want to develop? Any other skills, personal skills that you would like to develop? And then just have a think about that. So pen and paper again. This is another one for your after today's training. So I'm just plugging in my phone. so we don't lose the battery. So write down 10 things that you would love to learn right now, yeah? And then schedule that into your calendar, how you're going to go about that. So, you know, I think the key thing here is just to, you know, realize that there's an abundance of opportunities and solutions out there for all of us. You know, we just have to open ourselves to seeing them, and then we need to take action on them. You know, when we do that, we'll thrive. When we do that, when we open ourselves up to the opportunities that are there and we take action on them, we will thrive. And the worst thing that we can do is to stay stuck in the negativity or the anxiety or a lack of action. So I want you guys to commit to opening yourself up and just explore what's possible, and then really lean into it. Okay, lean into it. So the final action that I want you guys to take away with you today is to come up with some kind of game plan. You're going to come up with a game plan. So after you've gone through some of those prompts that I've given you on your paper, with pen and paper, I want you to create a game plan to thrive. Okay, so you know, it's very easy to get caught up in everything when we're going through these tough times, but we forget to focus on the things that matter. Yeah, so that's why we need a solid game plan. We need a game plan that's going to keep us focused and on track. And something that's really helped me in the past to stay focused is to almost create a bit of a challenge for myself. Yeah, when I say challenge, I mean that I create like a mission for myself, but I challenge myself to go all in and to accomplish it and to do it. And that allows me to, you know, give myself kind of an extra level of accountability, yeah, to my goals and what I'm working towards. So this is a really powerful thing to do. Like, what can you challenge yourself to do right now? What is your mission right now? So it could be to connect more deeply with your audience, be to give yourself almost like a visibility challenge. I mean, that would be a great one to start with, you know, to set yourself a goal to be really visible across the platforms that you're using, and to challenge yourself to do that. But having a very specific focus, then committing to a daily action is really powerful. Okay, so have a think about that, guys. What you can do to challenge yourself right now in order to stay focused. Okay, well, what do we think about that one? What challenges are you guys going to set yourselves? Share in the comments right now. Share in the comments. Anything come to mind? What do you plan to, what's your challenge? What's your challenge for yourself right now? Yeah, challenge yourself to be more visible. Go live every week for 90 days. Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it. Brilliant. You're on it, guys. You're on it. Perfect. I knew you would be. Wonderful. Okay. So I hope that's given you something to think about today. You've got some journal prompts. You've got some things to write about. Do come into the Facebook group and share how you're getting on. If you guys on Instagram aren't in the Facebook group, it's Yoga Teacher Marketing Community Digital Yoga Academy. Yes, amazing. Well done. Well, thank you so much for being here, everybody. I'm here every single week. I can tell you what I'm going to be on. Bear with me 1 second. What are we sharing next? Next week, I'm going to be sharing 3 simple strategies to grow your email list. Okay, what I'm sharing next week. 3 simple strategies. Email list. And if you want to continue learning with me, guys, those that you are watching on Instagram and Facebook, if you're not already in the Success Club, it's our monthly membership. and you can get a free month. You can get access for 1 month for free. It's at digitalyogaacademy.com/success club. Sign up, you can get a free month, and there are over 20 trainings in there. They're bite-sized trainings, and this is for you if you're just getting it, okay? So if I'm saying things like email list and it's completely over your head, head into the Success Club. There's over 20 trainings there to help you to get started, okay? So thanks so much, everybody. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Sending love to you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.